Astronauts return to Earth. Mexico rediscovers an extinct animal. School of Rock in real life. These stories and more right after this. Welcome back to another episode of Good News with Jay. If you're new here, well, thanks for stopping by. With this series, we try to bring some levity to your day by highlighting good news and the helpers in our local and global communities. Well, let's get into some good news. In a move to make sure no pet gets left behind, a California lawmaker introduced the Found Act after witnessing the tear-jerking reunion of Oreo the Pomeranian and his owner during a wildfire. If you remember, a few weeks ago we covered the story of the lost dog Oreo being found by his owner after surviving the Los Angeles wildfires. The bill demands that local authorities have a plan in place to rescue pets during natural disasters and set up hotlines that help frantic owners. It even suggests escorting pet owners back into evacuated zones, because apparently, the only thing worse than a natural disaster is being separated from your furry BFF. Inspired by Oreo's viral rescue, the bill hopes to save pets from a lifetime of tragic separation, and maybe inspire other states to do the same. Because who doesn't love a good pet rescue story? Wait, hold up! Did you like hearing about Oreo and how he's making a real-world impact? Well, why don't you do all the internet things? Like, subscribe, share, and comment. Oh, and by the way, did you know we have a Patreon? Alright. Back to the news. In more fire news, the first satellite in the FireSat constellation, designed specifically to detect and track wildfires, has successfully reached Earth's orbit. This project, launched by the Earth Fire Alliance with partners like Google and Muon Space, aims to transform wildfire detection. Unlike current systems, which have low-resolution imagery and limited coverage, FireSat satellites can spot fires as small as 270 square feet and provide high-resolution updates every 20 minutes. Equipped with multispectral infrared cameras and AI-powered algorithms, FireSat can identify fires and predict their spread, helping firefighters respond more effectively. The full constellation will consist of over 50 satellites by 2030. Leandro Pinto Dantas, an Asda delivery driver in Poole, Dorset, became a real-life hero when he noticed something off at a woman's house. After knocking and calling and getting no reply despite the lights and TV being on, his instincts kicked in. He peeked through the window and saw the woman unconscious on the floor, so he quickly called for help. Help! Paramedics arrived just in time to treat her for a diabetic episode. Going above and beyond, Dantas even put away her groceries while she was being cared for. A few days later, he brought her flowers to check on her, and she called him a wonderful chap in a thank you letter. Dantas has now been nominated for an Asda Service Superstar Award for his life-saving actions. And that is some good news. In Brunswick, Georgia, a new tiny home village with 30 houses and a community center has opened to support homeless veterans, thanks to high school students from Chicago's District 214. Led by teachers in the Nine Line Foundation, students not only built the homes, but also raised funds to transport them over 1,000 miles. After a COVID delay, they completed the project, even constructing a community center in just 2 days. Though they missed the grand opening, their work will leave a lasting impact, providing veterans with shelter, education, and job training to rebuild their lives. Sarah Wang, a 14-year-old from Andover, Massachusetts, created an innovative device called Handband to help detect seizures in people with epilepsy. Inspired by her grandmother's seizure, Wang developed the wearable device that detects rapid hand movements associated with seizures and alerts caregivers through an app. After months of research in 3 versions, she's improving its accuracy and size and plans to patent it soon. Wang was recently named a national STEM champion and is motivated to continue innovating and learning in different scientific fields. Good Samaritans in Alaska helped rescue a pilot and 2 children after their plane crashed on an icy lake. The Piper PA-12 supercruiser went missing Sunday night near the lake, and after 12 hours, the wreckage and survivors were spotted. Dale Iker, an experienced searcher, began looking and alerted authorities when he heard the crash site had been found. The survivors and immediate family were rescued and taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Rescue was praised as a success, and investigators are now working to determine the crash's cause. School of Rock in Grandview offers a welcoming space for people of all ages and skill levels to express themselves through music. With nearly 400 locations worldwide, the school provides performance-oriented lessons where students apply what they learn in group settings, culminating in live performances. Russell Miller, the owner of the Grandview location, emphasizes the positive atmosphere, with students excited to learn and feel safe. The school is deeply involved in its community, hosting events like the Tri-Village Family Fun Fest and supporting music-related causes. School of Rock prides itself on inclusivity, welcoming students regardless of background, identity, or ability. Miller highlights that the school provides a sense of purpose and community for both students and staff. After 120 years, scientists in Mexico have rediscovered the Omotemi cottontail rabbit, once thought extinct. A 5-year mission led by ecologist Jose Alberto Almazan Catalan in collaboration with locals successfully captured footage of the rabbit in the Sierra Madre del Sur. This discovery is part of a global effort by Rewild to locate and protect species not seen in over a decade. The rediscovery of the Omotemi rabbit marks the 13th species Rewild has brought back into focus. Scientists now aim to learn more about the rabbit's behavior and role in the ecosystem to aid in its preservation. The species is important for seed dispersal and soil fertility, and serves as a food source for various predators. 6-year-old Teddy decided to tackle the massive issue of plastic sweet tubs not being recycled in his area, and he went full eco-warrior mode. For us Americans, sweet tub, I think that's like candy, detritus? I don't know, I'm not from the UK. Initially, he thought he'd collect 500 tubs, but, spoiler alert, he's now up to over 2,500. Inspired by his idol, Sir David Attenborough, Teddy launched an epic recycling campaign, which involved everything from writing letters to his school, posting flyers, and sending his granddad on a rescue mission to the local dump. With the help of his schoolmates, neighbors, and a bit of grandpa power, Teddy is sending all the collected tubs to a reprocessing center. The local officials are absolutely thrilled, calling him a recycling superhero. After an unplanned 9-month space adventure, astronauts Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore finally splashed down off the Florida coast on March 18th thanks to a SpaceX rescue ride. Their quick 8-day trip turned into a marathon when their original ride, Boeing's Starliner, had a few, well, let's say, technical difficulties. Classic Boeing, am I right? So, NASA hit pause on their return, and months later, SpaceX came to the rescue like an intergalactic Uber. In a surprise after they touched down, the astronauts' capsule was surrounded and welcomed by a pod of dolphins. Now, back on solid ground, NASA is running tests to see how months in microgravity have affected their bodies. Expect some wobbly walking, possible vision hiccups, and immune system mysteries. Turns out, space isn't just about floating fun, it's a full-body experiment in how not to turn into a space noodle. And that's our show! Thank you so much for giving us a watch. If you made it to the end, we'd love to hear what your favorite story was. Oh, and if you haven't yet, please consider supporting the channel by liking and subscribing. And remember, no matter what's going on in the world, there's always good news to share. I'm Jay, the Good News Monster, and I'll see you next time on another episode of Good News with Jay. Bye! And that's some good news. I don't know, I don't have to say after every line or every story, but you know, it's kind of nice to say. That's some good news. You're beautiful. Huh? No? No, don't call HR. Don't call HR. Maybe share with your friends and family. Or maybe even your enemies. Bye! Look, I'm waving. Okay. Go watch another video. Look, go click there. Or there. Go watch Monkeying Around. It's hilarious. All right. Bye. I need to talk to my union rep.